Jonathan Shrager here for Seconds Out, joined today by half of the Smith quartet, Stephen and Callum. How are we doing, boys?
Yeah, good, mate, you?
Yeah, good stuff. Another successful night for Team Gallagher. Yeah. How do you assess the performances tonight?
It was, as you say, a good night for the gym, but obviously, we're a little bit disappointed for Andy Crolla. He's a dedicated lad, he trains hard, and he's basically left here like he's lost tonight. He's a bit disappointed for all his fans that turned out for him, but it's not a loss. It's just a disappointing ending for him. But he'll watch it back. He'll know it was just an accident. It's one of them things. It's part and parcel of the sport, and he'll come back and move on from it. But the other four lads, all impressive knockout wins. So couldn't ask for more from them.
I was going to say, could you provide some clarification over what exactly happened at the end with Anthony's fight? Because I didn't even see the doctor come in to intervene. What exactly happened? To
be honest with you, there was an accident, like a clash of heads, course to course. It happens, and usually the fight goes on until you're sent to the corner to see the doctor and whatever. But the minute it happened, the opponent, you could see he wasn't even going back the corner. He wanted out from the minute it happened, and in the end, I heard that it was stopped on advice of the doctor, but I didn't see the doctor in there, so I'm unsure about it. But what happened.
Right, yeah, and then obviously Marcus Morrison made his debut tonight. Looked very impressive, didn't he?
Yeah. I thought it was a very good win for Marcus. I said the debut's always a nervous one and want to get out of the way, but he's got a first round knockout, and I think he's very heavy-handed, and I'm sure there'll be more knockouts to come.
And do you think he'll go on to sort of fulfil his potential? Obviously.
Hopefully, he's dedicated. He's in a good gym. He's training. With all his like a Quigg-Frampton, and as I say, we're all having good success at the moment. So hopefully, he can join and put a good run of wins together, and see how far he can go.
Lovely, yeah. And obviously Scotty Cardle as well. I mean, pretty emphatic victory there. Didn't even last a minute, did it?
No, it was. It was a massive statement, that, to be honest with you, because it was a close fight. A lot were calling it a 50-50 fight. We were always confident in Scotty's ability because we're with him day in day out in the gym. We know what he can do, and we were always confident with him. But a lot of people in boxing were calling that a real 50-50 fight, and we went out and took a number on really, and a massive shot in the first round. It was a lovely shot. Picked a good shot and then just put it on him and stopped him and got him out, which was impressive.
Absolutely, and then obviously Scott. The question he always gets inundated about. Everyone wants to know about the Frampton fight. If and when it does materialise, it seems like it will do now. How do you think that fight will play out? Obviously, Scott's teammate, so a little bit of partiality. But how do you think it will play out?
Listen, I've always said I think it's a genuine 50-50 fight. I think it's a great fight, and that's one that personally I'd like to see happen. But I think I'm not on my own. I think the whole general public want to see it happen. I think it's too big not to. I think us more than most know how good Scott Quigg is. Train every day with him and see what he can do. And I think if the best Scott Quigg turns up and the best Quigg-Frampton, then I think Scott just edges it. But as I say, I think it's a genuine 50-50, and who turns up on the day.
And it'd comfortably fill out this arena, that one, wouldn't it?
Yeah, and I think it's the type of fight now, the way it's being talked about, that it'd probably fill any arena. The way it's going, the way it's being talked, it's being hyped up big, and rightly so. The two really talented lads, the two of them, I spar with Scott, train with him day in day out. So I do know how dedicated he is and what he puts into the sport. But you have to look at Quigg-Frampton, the shape he comes in as well, and the way he's performing. He's a very dedicated lad himself, and he's obviously performed at the top of his game as well, both world champions. So the fight, rightly so, is being built to what it is. It's a massive fight for British boxing.
Yeah, and I just wanted to ask you quickly about trainer Joe Gallagher. Obviously, his achievements are well documented now, and rightly, he gets a lot of plaudits, and that sort of culminated recently. Had that sort of mini documentary. Talk to us a little bit about Joe, and obviously he likes to sort of deflect a bit of attention away onto the fighters and stuff. But it's good that he gets that exposure, isn't it?
Yeah, but that's Joe. He's 100% about his lads. I think the people who don't like him. It's probably only down to that. It's either jealousy or it's the fact that he's just 110% behind his own fighters, and he'll argue black and blue for them. But coming from us, one of us fighters, then you couldn't ask for more. It's nice, it's refreshing knowing that you're saying this behind you 100%, and we can't do no more for you. The dedication and the time he puts into the sport it's it's refreshing, and it makes it that much easier to go to the gym yourself, and you know, to do your job. If you know you've got a trainer there that's putting that much in, then you know you'd feel guilty if you didn't yourself, really. So it makes it a lot easier for us.
Yeah, and obviously.
Yeah, the same. I think it's about time he's got a bit of credit for said the work, the hours he put in the gym.
Yeah.
Anyone who knows him knows he's in the pool, he's in the morning, the gym, the time. He leads by example. If he can put the hours in like that, then why can't we? And I don't think it shows. I think everyone one of his fighters are hard working, and they're all known for having good engine. Scott Quigg won fights on his engine. Matty Crolla has.
Yeah.
I say we all train hard, put the work in, and I don't think it's all down to Joe. Say he does it, he puts the hours in, so why can't we?
Absolutely, yeah. And I wanted to ask you obviously about Paul, forthcoming world title fight. How's prep going? Is he looking good in the gym?
Yeah, I think very good. I honestly say it's the best I've seen him since
Right.
I think it's one of them. It's a world title fight, so obviously if you can't get motivated for this, then he's in the wrong sport. But he generally has put the work in, and say he's done every run asked of him, every round on the bike. He's in 100% top shape, so he will be the best Paul Smith on the night, and will give himself the best chance of winning.
And presumably you'll all be out there. I know that you're
definitely. We'll all be there. I'm fighting on the undercard. I'm happy to be out there, just getting another fight myself. But because I'll be there anyway, and just reiterating what Callum said. Really, you'd like to think, every fighter says, if I was fighting for a world title, I think I'd do this and do this and do this. So, he's got his chance, and to be fair to him, take me out of two. He's done everything asked of him. He's in the best shape of his life, and he couldn't have done no more. If Paul Smith leaves Germany without a world title, then it will be down to lack of preparation. He's done everything he can, and we're fully confident he will be going on with that title for that reason. We went over there and he wasn't prepared right then. We're honest, we'd be the first to say, no, I don't think he deserves it or whatever, but the way he's prepared and the time and effort he's put in, then I'm sure he'll win that title, and we'll all be saying how deserving he was because of the effort he put in.
Lovely. And then obviously a quick word on both yourselves. Like you say, you mentioned you're on the you've got an 8-rounder on the undercard, and then looking obviously to push on thereafter. Yeah,
just trying to keep busy while we're still in talks over a big fight. There's been a couple of offers recently. The last fight was just sort of a tip-over job while I was waiting on these offers, and the offers come through. We took them, but there was the fight didn't happen. The champion went a different route, and the IBF champion, he's boxing against the opponent I was meant to fight when he pulled out. So it was unlucky for me, but it didn't happen this time. But I'm still confident. I'm in a good position. My rankings are high enough that I'm nearabouts now, and I'm number 3 in the WBC. So I'm on the verge of knocking the door, and I do think the big fights will come. But I've just got to keep busy, and I don't want to sit around and wait for it. I want to go out and win and keep winning. So getting a fight in Germany is going to keep me busy, and hopefully before a big fight next. And when we're back from Germany, it doesn't stop for us. We've got Callum the week later.
Yeah, and do you think, you say number 3 then, WBC, do you think you might have to have some sort of final eliminator to put yourself in a mandatory position? Or?
Yeah, possibly, but that's what we're in talks over now, whether I do or I don't. This fight's just to keep me busy, and then the next fight will be a big fight, whether it's a final eliminator or it's a shot at a world title. Then I'll see what comes, but I'll take whatever comes. I'm happy to be busy. I'm happy that Matchroom will get me fighting often, and which all I've ever asked for. And if I can keep progressing and keep me ranking tight and keep moving up higher if possible, then I'm sure I'll be a world champion at the end of the day.
Lovely. And then obviously I spoke to Matt Macklin at the pre-fight press conference. He mentioned that you've been doing a few rounds sparring. Obviously said you're looking very sharp and impressive, and that you're every bit as good a prospect as obviously the country is hoping that you are. What's your next moves now? I know you mentioned that you're out in a few weeks as well.
Yeah, I'm out the 4th of October defensively to WBC International, and then hopefully a bit of a step up, and then hopefully I'll come through that. Then I think they're looking for a big fight in November of some sort. So as I've always said, I've just got to keep winning, keep improving, and so as long as I'm doing my part, then I'll let Matchroom and Joe deal with the rest. But so my job is to just keep putting the work in the gym and make sure I'm improving and going in the right direction, which I feel I am. So it's exciting times ahead.
Yeah, and I know you obviously you're not you're not going to be calling out any names, but when you say a big fight later in the year, is there any kind of idea of who that might be?
No, I'm not too sure. They just said it's a big fight. I think it's going to be a show in Liverpool at the end of November, so it'll be good to get a big fight in my own time. I feel I'm ready for a step up now. I think the only thing that lacked was rounds. I got some, against Biossi in Liverpool last time, and hopefully I can get a few more next time. So it's all just add to my game, really. Getting the rounds in and just gaining experience, and as I say, it's making me a better fighter. So by the time I am in big fights, I'll be ready for them.
Lovely. And then just one question to end on here. I don't want to end on a sour note, but I was going to ask you about Liverpool. Obviously, following last year, you came so close. This year, lost Luis Suarez, and am I right? I'm not rubbing it in. Did you get beat today?
Yeah.
Was it 1-0 against Villa?
Yeah, 1-0.
I was going to say, obviously, coming off you're so close last year. It's going to be tough this year, isn't it?
To be honest, you're always going to struggle. Any team that loses Luis Suarez, then he's at a place. But I don't care if you go out and you buy 7 quality players, you're going to struggle replacing someone who scores 30 odd goals in a season. So and it was what he brought to the team as well. You're always going to struggle replacing him. But I was confident the way we performed last week at Tottenham. It was a good team performance. So I thought maybe we could push on this year and solidify that top 4 place again. And if we can mount a challenge again, then even better. But it looked disappointing today. It was flat from the off, and it's been a bit of a blow for all Liverpool fans. But we just got to stick at it and stay behind them, and hopefully the team will gel, and we can do that. We can push on and get as high as we did last year.
And do you think aspirations of top 4 again? Obviously this year, you still want to go for the top 4, obviously.
Yeah, definitely. We've got Champions League football back now. We don't want to let it go after one season. So the plan is again top 4, but we can push on and get higher up. Then like last year, then we'll try our best for that.
Lovely. Well, I'm a United fan, so we're not going through the best of times as well.
I think United get top 4.
I'll be happy with 4th, mate.
You never know now.
Be delighted.
Out there, and the squad they've got then.
Exactly.
It's going to be interesting to see how we start tomorrow. So be it the floor running like the way Diego Costa has for Chelsea, then it could be dangerous.
No, lovely. Well, thanks a lot for your time today, lads. Really appreciate it.
Thanks, nice one.